Hi, Living Roots family. It's Christina again with Candid Conversations. And today, Art, my father-in-law, is joining us. So thanks for being here. And if you're just joining us for the first time, we just encourage you to watch the prequels that we've made that sort of set the foundation for the vision of why we are doing these videos. And just as a reminder that we are putting these out to create awareness so that we can grow to learn about the stories of those in our church community, so we can have empathy and compassion when it comes to the topic of racial reconciliation, and so we can be people of action, so that the gospel of Jesus Christ can propel us to be good news people in a broken world. So Grandpa, can you tell me what your heritage is?
Okay, both my parents are from Mexico. I'm a Hispanic,
Okay.
born in
Born and raised here.
here.
Okay.
Yes.
And in your experience, in your life, have you ever experienced any hardship or uncomfortable situation because of your race?
Yes.
Could you share an example or a story?
Okay, my parents moved us to Whittier, California, and I experienced their
Racism. Yeah.
racism there.
Mhm.
Do you want to tell?
Yeah. Can you share the example?
Yeah. So in the neighborhood, there was two white girls,
That's okay.
and I started playing with them. And I guess their parents saw me playing with them and called them in the house and said not to play with that person anymore. So I never played with them again.
Okay.
So there were two white girls. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah. So they were not allowed to play with you because you were dark skinned.
Yes.
Okay. How do you remember? How old were you at the time?
12.
Okay. So how did you feel? What was that like for you? Did you understand? Or?
I didn't really understand till I talked to my parents about it.
Okay.
And yeah. So.
Was it hurtful, or did you?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was hurtful. It was. And when I found out what was going on, it was even worse, you know. So.
When you found out the reason?
So yeah. The reason why when I talked to my dad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that had to be really hard as a child, not really even understanding why you wouldn't be allowed to play with someone in the neighborhood.
Yes. And also when I was in high school, and that was between 1970 through 1973, that I experienced some there also. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And what was that experience like?
That was where I asked the girl out, and she was a white girl. And once I got to her house, she had ran out and told me that her parents were prejudiced. And so, yeah.
And she still went on a date with you?
Yes, she
Or
did.
she did?
Yeah,
But that was the last one?
that was
date?
the last date, yes. I went out with her one time, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you thinking or feeling when she said that?
It wasn't good. It was sad.
Yeah.
You know, it was sad. You know, yeah, it was sad.
To be judged so soon, they didn't even know you, but they
Yeah,
already
to be
you.
judged about my color, I guess.
Yeah.
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 So.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I know these are personal stories that I'm asking people to share, so I do appreciate your openness with sharing that. And again, we're just trying to be very candid and open and share stories just so that our church family can grow to understand the reality of the hurt and the pain that some people have experienced because of racism.
Yeah.
So.
And also I experienced when I went to Tennessee, I went to a store and they didn't want to sell me something. So I just left. I didn't start no trouble or nothing. I just turned around and walked out of the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very sad. Well, thank you for sharing those stories. My last question is, in your experience, has the church been a part of the solution for racial reconciliation, or maybe a part of the problem, or how have you seen the church participate in this topic?
Well, I attended a church in Chino, and they really didn't talk about it,
Okay.
about racism.
Okay. Was it a very diverse church or not?
It was a Christian church.
But mostly white people, or were there people from different races?
There was white and Hispanic people.
Okay.
There wasn't that many black people there,
Okay. Okay.
but they had some.
Okay.
Yes.
But the topic of race or
Never
racial-
came up.
Okay.
Never came up.
Okay.
The pastor was Hispanic.
Okay.
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 So,
Okay. Cool.
and he was a very good one.
Yeah.
But my son's better.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing, Grandpa.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So I just would encourage you guys to continue to ask Grandpa stories about his life and his journey and his experience. And thanks again for sharing and
welcome.
letting us into your life with that. So
You're welcome.
be blessed, church family, and stay tuned for our next interview. Bye-bye.